Good morning. It's another day in the life of a stay at home mom of three. Today's kind of a busy day, but my kids also have been under the weather, so we may not do everything that I purposed to do today. But welcome and come along with us. Put it right there. Yeah, good job. No, 20. Okay, so this morning we are using our colored sticks to match the patterns and the colors on the paper. To help them with colors, patterns, and to hopefully give them a little bit of creativity. Good. So turn it. Good. Good job. Where's the other blue now? Good. So let's talk a little bit about homeschool curriculum. I'm just going to show you what I'm using this year. And first and foremost, before I tell you the curriculum, but I bought this homeschool planner and loving it because it sets our goals for the year, but it also helps me set goals for the month and helps me, keep track of everybody's schedule for each month and gives us family goals and gives me a space to even write our menus for the month. And so I am going to utilize this year. I did not do this last year. This is something different that I'm doing this year to help me be a little bit more organized. I really felt like last year I was so scatterbrained and was keeping everything up here and not writing it down. And so this year I'm like, I need to do something different. I need to not feel as stressed out as I did. And I think part of that is me writing things down and giving it to the paper, giving it to the Lord, of course, but giving it to the paper. That way my mind can rest at night, and I can just open up and see the plan and not have it here. And I'm sure our days will go a lot smoother. So starting with my homeschool planner. And I want to show you what we're using. So for math, we are using the Primer Math UC, which comes with the instruction guide as well for the parent to teach the different concepts first, and then of course the practice book, enrichment book, manipulative blocks set, which my kids love, and so it just makes it a lot easier that they can actually see their math. I know if I had that, growing up, I probably would have been much better at math. That was for math. And for language arts, and to help practice his writing skills, we really liked Explore the Code last year. So we're continuing with that curriculum. And this is our first book. So we're working on phonics and the mastery of phonics. And so this is what it looks like. And the reason why I like it is because it's repetitive, and so it makes it easy for me to show my son how to do it once, and then he's going to see it again, different letter, different words, but he knows how the instructions, right? So he knows what to do. It may be a different letter, but the format is the same, which makes it easier for him to master and to do on his own, which for me is nice because I have 2 other children that I'm focusing on as well. So I can give him this and say, hey, this is what you're doing. And he can open it up and he knows what to do. So that is really nice. And there are 4 books that come with it. So 1 through 4. This is what they look like. So they're pretty engaging as well. And we do a few sheets every couple of days. So my schedule, the way that I have planned things, is Monday, Wednesday is we're focused on phonics. We're focused on our reading lesson and writing. And then Tuesday, Thursday, we are doing math, science, and then Friday it's kind of a review, but also social studies. So social studies is 1 day just because there's not a ton of standards for the kindergarten age student. So we use that for, our social studies day. And then anything, if we want to play games to help review some of the concepts from the week, then I'll use Friday for that. So for social study, we are using the Tuttle twins for social studies, and it's very literature based, which is why I wanted to try that out this year, because we love books. Right now we're in our book era. So we're using Tuttle twins. And then for science is Nancy Larson. She is phenomenal, and you buy the kit for the kindergarten age and everything comes with it. So I really love that. It's interactive. And then along with language arts, we want to really practice our writing skills. And so I got this book, because I thought not only is it interactive, but it is going to help me learn my son a little bit. And so a little bit more. And it's a good keepsake. So 1 question a day, journal for kids, and they get to draw and they get to write. And so this is an example of what it looks like. So it has prompts for each day, and you're learning just a little bit about your child each day for the year, 365 prompts. And then this is another one, a draw and write journal, just to help with writing skills, drawing skills, all of that. And what I really liked about this is that at the top, it's showing you how to draw from shapes. And so taking it step by step, and I really just like that. You can kind of see the progression as he's going to be doing this a couple days a week, and then answering questions below, which again will help with his writing skills. My pre-K child, my daughter, we are working on phonics as well, and I'm using, so this is the book that I'm using. Teach your child to read in 100 easy lessons. It's a little dry. So I kind of mix it up, right? So I use the lessons and the structures in there, but a lot of times I'll write things out on our whiteboard or use our large, like magnetic letters to help, when we have to do our phonics and sounding out words and sounding out letters. That just wasn't working all the time. Like it lays a great foundation, but they just do not want to pay attention to it. So I had to start mixing it up a little bit. Also, we are working on fine motor skills. So I am biased. I love Teachers Pay Teachers website, and that's because I was a former teacher, so I'm going to support the teachers. But so I bought a little packet, and it was a packet that is going to supply lessons for the entire school year, but this is a part of it. So we're working on fine motor skills and tracing lines and following the lines, and coloring inside the lines. Like we're working on that with my preschooler, my 4-year-old, or pre-K, TK, whatever you want to call it. It's also going to help not only with fine motor, but math skills. And so I really like this because we use pom-poms, and we're also going to use tweezers. And you see the instructions at the top. They're going to use these tweezers to pick up the pom-pom and to put on each dot. So this is something that we're doing, and along with this type of work as well. So this is helping with creating patterns and counting and colors. And so we have colorful popsicles, and they match the popsicles with the colors, and they're creating different patterns. This is another exercise that we are doing. So I have printed out all of the letters of the alphabet. And what she will do is use mini colorful erasers, like the eraser tops, to follow the pattern of the letters. And that's going to help with letter recognition, letter formation, which are pre-writing skills, and phonics as well. So that's what we're doing as far as preschool, at least right now this semester, and we'll progress, and I'll update you as we move on.